Welcome to Iowa for race one of the 2018 season. You got some of the best drivers divided in two as we take on a unique rules package where the top 10 in each heat race, which will be today, will move on to the final in a few weeks. So let's go down to the starting lineup for the first heat race. And again, we'll go over these rules as we later on in the race. On row one, pole sitter Chase Elliott and the 12 of Ryan Blaney. Row 2 is Austin Dillon and AJ Allmendinger. Chevy, SS, and Camaro in the field alike. Row 3 is Greg Alding and Jimmy Johnson. Be interesting to see how the SS's work. Clint Boyer and Joey Logano comprise row 4. Row 5 is Kurt Busch and Alex Bowman in his first race in the number 88. Row 6, Chevy SS of Kyle Larson, strong car though, and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin not struggling more than his Joe Gibbs counterparts. There you see David Reagan in the 38 and Martin Truex Jr. in the 78. And Eric Almirola in his first ride in the number 10 Mobil 1 machine. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Heat 1 in Iowa. Be interesting to see how the lines develop. Elliott leads them down. He'll take the lead off of turn 1. Blaney, Allmendinger, Dillon. Now Boyer to the bottom. We saw Boyer win the last race of last season. Boyer now going to take over second from Blaney. He's going to go right after Chase Elliott. We're seeing a recap in Knoxville. See Boyer, Blaney, Logano, Busch, your top 5. Larson and Truex already up to lead. Boyer now takes the lead. Here comes Blaney to take second from Chase Elliott. See battles in the back. This is for the transfer spot. Bowman takes it. Boyer still your leader here with, I believe, 2 to go. You see Blaney's going to make a move to the inside. He's going to try to pass Boyer into 3. Blaney will take back over the lead here. Final lap. Blaney. You see all throughout the field, Blaney wins. Boyer, Logano, Elliott, Larson, Busch, Truex, and it looks like Alex Bowman takes the final spot, holds off David Reagan and Denny Hamlin. So we'll look at your finishing order. Remember, the top 10 move on, so Blaney will start on pole for the main event. Followed by Clinton Boyer, who starts second inside. And remember, it's kind of like the dual races at Daytona. Logano finishes third. He'll transfer on. He'll start in the top 10. Fourth is Chase Elliott. He slipped back mightily, but not as bad as some of these other guys. Fifth is Kyle Larson. So in this race, we see the Chevy SS and Camaro aren't too much different. Larson charged up through the field. Kurt Busch finishes sixth in that Haas automation machine. Seventh is Martin Truex, and he had to come back up through the field after qualifying woes in that auto owner's car. Eighth is Austin Dillon. He slipped back a little bit, but he still maintained his position, finishing 8th and transferring on. Ninth is going to be Jimmy Johnson. So again, we're seeing more of those struggles with the Camaros, just like in the Monster Energy series. 10th is Alex Bowman. He'll move on, making all the Camaros in this race move on, at least. 11th is Eric Almirola. He started shotgun on the field, so it's foreseeable that he could do good in the next race. 12th is Denny Hamlin. 13th is David Reagan. 14th, Allmendinger, after starting on the second row, falls all the way to the back. Tough break for that team, and Greg Alding finishes last after qualifying very, very well for the team. Now we'll move on to the starting lineup for Heat 2, and this one is filled with some of the bigger names in the sport. Row 1, you have Kevin Harvick and Eric Jones. Harvick has been dominant in the Monster Energy series this season. Row 2 is Paul Menard and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Stenhouse may be benefiting from some of that advice from Matt Kenseth, who is not in the field. Row 3, 2 rookies, William Byron and Darrell Wallace Jr., both in Camaros. Row 4 is the 37 of Chris Buescher and a Chevy SS. JTG has not received their Camaros yet, and Brad Keselowski in that discount tire machine. 5 is Trevor Bayne in the Advocare machine, and Matt DiBenedetto in the 32. Row 6 is Jamie McMurray and Ryan Newman. So again, SS versus Camaro to see which body style is better for Chevrolet. Row 7 is the 34 of Michael McDowell and the 18 of Kyle Busch. And row 8 is Daniel Suarez. So again, these two Gibbs cars also not having good qualifying runs. A couple cars did not make the field. Ty Dillon and Casey Kane. Green flag is going to start, and we're going to be back underway here with Heat 2 at Iowa. Kevin Harvick leads him down. Eric Jones to his outside. Menard on his bumper. He's going to be able to clear him off too, just barely. So Harvick takes the lead. Here you see already Suarez making moves to the front. Lap 2 here. Harvick, Jones, Menard, Stenhouse, Byron. See, it looks like Keselowski's making moves up into the top 5. Now we go on to lap 3. Keselowski into 6th. Suarez and Busch already coming up through the field. They're already inside the top 10. You see Stenhouse makes a move on Menard, takes away 3rd position. And you see Keselowski pass Byron for 5th. Lap 4 here. Harvick still commanding this race. Jones just does not have anything for him with 3 laps remaining. Harvick still your leader. Jones, Stenhouse. Because Keselowski now makes a move inside Menard. And here comes Kyle Busch up through the field. 2 laps to go, lap 6. See, Harvick still your leader. Harvick off 4. Comes to the white flag, takes it off of 2. Just dominance right now by Kevin Harvick here and in the Cup Series. Harvick comes off turn 4, wins the second heat race. See who your last train, and Newman gets that last transfer spot. You see McMurray and Busch are fighting to see who will start on the front row for the possibility of making it into the main race. So Harvick obviously wins. He will start outside on the front row for this race. It'll be him and Blaney. Eric Jones second, so really strong performance for Jones here at Iowa. Stenhouse has a good performance in the 17 Sunny D machine, finishing 3rd. Keselowski finishes 4th after starting, I believe he was on row 4 or 5, so he moved up a couple positions. Menard finishes 5th, manages to hold off Kyle Busch. And the aforementioned Kyle Busch finishes 6th after starting, I think he was 13th, 14th? Very good run up through the field. Byron slips a few and finishes 7th, but still is in a transfer spot, of course. 8th is Darrell Wallace Jr. Good run for the RPM guys. 9th is Daniel Suarez, started last, moved up 6 positions really quickly. 10th is Newman, so Newman is the last car in already. Will not have to put extra laps on that machine. 11th is Jamie McMurray in that McDonald's ride. 12th is Chris Buescher, so he'll have a pretty good shot about making it back in. 13th is going to be Trevor Bayne. Not the run he was looking for. 14th is Michael McDowell, an okay run for the team. And 15th is going to be Matt DiBenedetto. He slipped outside the top 10. So we're going to quickly recap the rules that you'll see again in part 2. So the top 10 in each heat moved on. The LCQ's part 2 is going to be transfer 2 cars to the main. LCQ is going to be 5 laps, and the main is going to be 20 laps, 5, 5, and 10.